Welcome to the Thursday Wrap. This week, there's been a lot of discussion in the media about who should foot the bill for the Royal Commissioner's billion-dollar reforms, and if the government will be willing to take up the Commissioner's recommendation for an aged care levy. But is a levy the ideal funding option? The Commissioners argue it is necessary because funding for aged care should not be subject to the fiscal priorities of the government of the day. However, the Morrison government has already shown it is committed to lower, not higher taxes. Historically, levies have not been able to attract bipartisan support either. So, is it time to shake down Granny? The Royal Commissioners say no. They have gone against the Counsel Assisting's proposal for older Australians to provide co-contributions for care at home and in residential care. And while they have recommended that the value of the family home be included in the means test, this inclusion only comes 2 years after the person has entered residential care. Given the average stay in care is now 2.9 years, most residents will not have their home included in the assets test. The majority of baby boomers do have the cash to pay though. The government's recently released retirement income review shows that most retirees die with money in the bank and their home equity and superannuation intact. Is it fair for older Australians to have their care paid for by the younger generations when they die with more in the bank than when they retired? Figures show that once this generation passes away, demand for aged care services will decline, with future generations forecast to live longer, healthier lives. It's clear that we need to have a conversation about Australia's retirement policy, and the sector will have to push the government and wider community to join in. It's a discussion we'll be having in the next issue of the Saturday Source on the 27th of March. Watch out for issue 2 in your inbox at 6 a.m. next week.